It's a big day for Norbert Röttgen as his Ministry for Environment, Nature Conservation and Nuclear Safety gets a new home. Just a few hours beforehand, the government formally approved the decision to phase out nuclear power. He had himself campaigned against nuclear power, but remained modest in the hour of his triumph.
I'm happy because this has been a joint effort by a lot of people. It makes me one of the many who contributed. So there's a bit of pride as well in having achieved this.
Although Röttgen has his admirers and his enemies, there's general agreement that he has a very bright future ahead of him. He tends to play his cards close to his chest, and he's wary of being over-effusive.
Can we say that? Yes, it was a historical decision in the cabinet today.
Two former environment ministers attended the opening of the new building, talking to Röttgen about Fukushima and about the power supply revolution in Germany. It was a typical display from Röttgen, friendly and objective when discussing responsibilities that transcend party lines. A welcome message.
Norbert Röttgen is a very good environment minister. He knows which way he's headed and stands by his decisions, even when he sometimes faces strong opposition. He doesn't get discouraged. I'm glad to have a great-great-grandson like him in office.
Herr Röttgen saw early on that the Conservatives couldn't use nuclear power as a unique selling point. But his party didn't realize that until after Fukushima.
In 2009, the CDU and center-right Free Democrats announced their intention to reverse the country's planned nuclear phase-out. Röttgen fought the move behind the scenes. He has a strong relationship with Chancellor Angela Merkel, but pro-nuclear colleagues prevailed, and the government extended power plant lifespans. It was a defeat for the minister, but he's the sort to grin and bear it. His comments praising nuclear power as a bridge technology to the solar age prompted critics to accuse him of ditching his principles. But actions speak louder than words. Here, opening a wind farm in the North Sea, Röttgen shows a hint of passion instead of the usual pragmatism.
This is a very important step, not just planning, but putting into practice the whole future of energy supplies and being able to see that it works. Pioneering work is being done that will deliver a whole new basis for energy provision.
Nevertheless, when the government initially decided in favor of more nuclear power, Röttgen adopted a much lower profile. Then came the nuclear reactor accident in Japan, and the German government's shocked reaction to the disturbing images from Fukushima. The environment minister immediately saw an opportunity to revolutionize his country's nuclear policy, as ever using polite but firm persuasion. He promoted the change as a chance for German industry to get a head start in the renewable energy segment. While not the fieriest of speakers, he's very convincing when he talks about solar and wind power.
They are set to provide 80% of our energy in a cost-efficient way, with increasing market integration and based on the latest technology being developed here by our engineers. And we can use it here and export it abroad.
When the government finally decided to phase out nuclear power, he left for home on a bicycle, the kind of public display he's not normally known for. Although Röttgen is currently responsible for environmental policies, he may find doors opening to higher office in the future, perhaps even to the chancellery. A power player of the more subtle kind, his quiet determination could no doubt get him a long way.